You don't want none! You don't want none!
What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? It is your favorite North Carolinian, Ross, the Tar Heel. And in this huddle, baby, we're going to talk about the Tar Heels traveling down to Tallahassee to take on the Florida State Seminoles in another huge Atlantic Coast Conference game for our Heels, man. Have to keep stacking these stinking wins to make it hard on the committee on Selection Sunday. Or if we keep stacking them, we can make it easy on them. Who's thinking those, man? But shout out to the Huddle Hooligans, man, for their continued support of the channel. Great group of guys, man. And I seriously enjoy the conversation that we have in the Discord. Carlton helped bring that to fruition, and it's been absolutely fantastic. It's been awesome, man. We've got all kinds of different opinions in there with some really knowledgeable dudes, passionate fans, and I really greatly appreciate you guys, man. Live reaction watch party Monday at 7 p.m. So come hang with your boys. We see if the Heels can keep this daggone streak going, and we'll have a good time, man. Win, lose, or draw. But obviously, it's always much funner when you win the stinking game, man. And we'll tip this thing off with the updated ACC standings. Duke is 15-1. Louisville and Clemson are 14-2. Wake and SMU are 11-5. And the Heels are a game behind them at 10-6. And Florida State is currently 7-9 behind Stanford. So this is a game that could have some impact potentially on where Carolina's seeding is for the ACC tournament. Now, the Heels are currently riding a 3-game winning streak with dubs at Syracuse and then NC State and Virginia at home. Jay Witt and Ian scored 16 apiece for the Heels to coast to a fairly easy victory against the Hoos, and they are playing much more confident basketball as of late, which is a great thing to see. You want to get hot at the right time. Now, the Heels are led by head coach Hubert Davis, who is now 95-42 in his 4th year at Carolina, which is good for a .693 winning percentage. The leading scorer for the Tar Heels is the 6', 180-pound senior All-American guard, R.J. Davis, who's averaging 17.3 points per game, 3.7 rebounds, and 3.8 assists, man. He's shooting 39.5% from the field and 30.5% from 3. Their leading rebounder is a 6'3", 195-pound junior guard, Seth Trimble, who's averaging 5.5 rebounds per game. He's also contributing 1.4 assists and 11.8 points per game. And their leading assist man is a 6'1", 180-pound sophomore point guard, Elliot Cadeau, who's averaging 6 assists to 3.3 turnovers per game. Not quite 2-1, but he's also scoring 10 points per game on the dot. Now, the Florida State Seminoles are led by head coach Leonard Hamilton, who is 459 and 292 in his last season of a truly great career at Florida State University. The Noles' leading scorer is a 6'7", 210-pound senior guard, Jameer Watkins, who's averaging 18.1 points per game, 5.4 boards, and 2.1 assists. He's shooting 42.3% from the floor and 32.6% from beyond the arc. And their leading rebounder is a 6'11", 230-pound junior forward, Malik Ewan, who's averaging 8 rebounds per game, and he's also contributing a very respectable 14.4 points. And the leading assist man is a 6'1", 176-pound freshman guard, Daquan Davis, who's averaging 2.7 assists, not 10, good night, 2.7 assists to 1.7 turnovers a game. He's also averaging 8.9 points and 2.3 rebounds. Now, Carolina is averaging 80.9 points per game, and they're giving up 76.3. FSU is averaging 75.5 points per game, and they're giving up 71.4. Now, the Heels average more rebounds and assists, while the Noles average more blocks and steals. So, now that we've taken a look at the tail of the tape, let's get into Russ's 3 keys to a Tar Heel victory. And key number 1 is very simple, man. It's got to be to control Jameer, okay? Jameer Watkins is a really good basketball player. And he's the type of kid, man, that can get hot and be an absolute game changer. He's 6'7". Kid is athletic. So this should be a really good matchup for Drake and or Jay Witt to double team in this one, man. If Jameer is not scoring at a high clip, UNC has a really good shot at winning this extremely important game. So key number one for me, man, is you got to stinking somehow contain Jameer Watkins. Key number two, press the freshman, okay? It's obviously a little bit later in the season, so it's not like Daquan Davis hasn't been properly introduced to college basketball. But Carolina's had some success, you know, the few times that it's utilized the full court press, and I think that this is a perfect game to implement it early. See if we can jump on FSU, man, and it starts by kind of forcing the issue. Daquan is a freshman. Why not try to stink it full court press him, speed him up, see if we can generate some turnovers, and jump on FSU early down there and tally. And key number three is this, man. Ride the stinking wave, bro. Carolina, from the top down, has looked like a much more complete team since the introduction of Jay Witt back into the starting lineup, man. And Jay Witt has 100% delivered. Keep building momentum and confidence as we get to the tail end of the season, and understand the moment, dude. Take advantage of this daggum moment. You're 17-11, and let's think and continue to see if the Hills can duplicate maybe a 22-esque run, man. So key number three is just ride the wave, man. You've got a little bit of confidence, you got a little bit of juice. Let's see if you can stink and take that down to tally and ride this stinking wave, man. And that'll take us to the prediction portion of the show. Now, as always, I like to look at the ESPN matchup indicator, which gives the Tar Heels a 64.5% chance at beating the Florida State Seminoles. So here's how I predict this thing plays out. The Heels are on a 3-game winning streak, and they have played much better as a unit over the past week and a half, right? Leonard Hamilton is also trying to make a push in his last season at FSU, so something has to give, all right? And call it a hunch, but I just got a feeling, bro, that UNC is turning a corner, you know? And by turning a corner, I mean turning their own corner, you know? So I have this one, North Carolina, 81, Florida State 70, bro. That's right. I think North Carolina gets a double-digit win over the Noles, and they keep this daggone train rolling, bro. Call me crazy, but I'm going to stink and ride this daggone wave, baby. So you let me know what you think about my score prediction down in the comment section. Tar Heel and Seminole Nation, man. Is your boy onto something? Or am I sitting up there in the daggum nosebleeds having no idea what in the world I'm talking about? Make sure that on the way out, you stink and like, share, and subscribe to the daggum channel, man. It is a great day to be a Tar Heel, and we'll see you tomorrow or tonight, depending on when you're watching this video, for the watch party. Go Heels, baby.